All right, what up, everybody? It's your boy Darnell, and I want to welcome you to another episode of AZITV, brought to you by the Arizona Informant Podcast, the Arizona Informant newspaper, and the Arizona Informant Foundation. Today's guest, lovely entrepreneur in our community. Please state your name for the people.
Hello, I am Keasha Beach, founder and president of Base Arizona.
I love it, man. What's Base Arizona?
BASE stands for Black Alliance Social and Empowerment. So we're just a community platform that serves to be supportive and welcoming to basically our community, where we just help empower the community. Everybody feels safe, respected. We network and a bunch of other things. We have a lot of different programs coming up, and a lot of programs that we currently do right now. Black business support, serving our community in whatever way we can, mentorship programs, youth development programs, just about any way we can connect with our community and collaborate with our community to empower them.
So you on the whole platform, and ain't no loophole in anything.
Yeah, well, we don't want to step on anybody's toes as far as, because if there's other, organizations that are out there doing different things that align with our vision of empowering the community, we just want to be able to collaborate now at that point. And I think with, the Black community, it's important to be able to learn how to work together, collaborate, educate each other. Iron sharpens iron, and we've really got to learn how to do that within our own community. So that, we just want to be an organization that creates that synergy amongst all other Black organizations.
She hit that synergy. If y'all don't know what synergy is, man, y'all gotta watch Battle Rap. I love it. They talk about synergy all the time. Man, so I don't believe in stepping on people's toes, but what I do understand is this: there's 1 trillion people in this world, and not every organization can hit everybody.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? So it takes a community, it takes a family, it takes, how they say, it takes a community to raise a child.
Yep.
So it's the fact that it takes more than one person doing the same thing sometimes to build up something. So how did this organization get started? What made you, what inspired you to make this thing happen?
Yeah. Well, actually, my brother, Vance, had started this out in Oregon.
Okay.
And it all kind of just stemmed because, his kids were in school and they didn't have, anything in the history books about Black history or even Martin Luther King or something like that. And I think he brought it up to the school, and basically they turned it on him like, well, if you want to talk about that or have your kid learn about that, you do it. So, so for the last 4 or 5 years, he's been doing all the MLK events, something that they've never had out there, and doing different educational videos and programs for the school and just for the community itself, and that turned into BASE. And this year, with just everything we've been through, our community has been through, he's looked at me and just goes, you need to start an Arizona chapter of BASE. And I said, you know what, you're absolutely right. And so then, BASE was formed. And, with my vice president and partner, DeMarco Cason, he's just been, it's just been something that he's been passionate about, for a really long time. And just to be able to work with him and really get this thing up and going here in Arizona, it's been awesome, and the support has been amazing. And but yeah, it really just stemmed from Oregon, from my brother.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I love it because the fact, one thing that you said was there was something that was missing, and he embedded that, and I love it. You know what I mean? So out here in Arizona, we have MLK, we have Juneteenth, we have all of that, but because of the COVID situation, a lot of stuff got shut down. Right. So what has driven you more during the COVID to keep pushing this?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, here in Arizona, it's like there are some different events and different things, but, COVID hit the Black community really hard. And, our lives, whether we want to admit it or not, have been changed. And so for me, it was, how can we step into a space and create a little bit, bring back a little bit more of that normalcy, to our community, and keep that hope there, and be able to now come together and really just learn how to support each other. And that's why we really just kind of keep our foot on the gas. Like, look, we just want to, just keep the hope there, to keep smiles on people's face, whatever way we can step in, and just to be able to support the community. We want to be able to do that. You know, as far as our culture, just having events and those social events, those are huge. That's a part of who we are. So to be able to keep those things going, I think has been awesome and fun and everything else. So
Okay, I love it, man. So the fact that, so how old are you?
I am 35.
35.
Are you supposed to ask women their age?
Hey, look, people get inspired off of the women around their own age. Like for instance, I look at it was a gospel singer. It was like some years ago, and I said, "Oh snap! Me and so are the same age," and they liked it, and I was like, "Cause it's so inspiring to see people our age, our color, our ethnicity. I can't even say the word.
Ethnicity.
Yeah, ethnicity. There we go. It's still morning time, but to see people in our area, because I'm 33. You know what I mean? So it's the fact of seeing people in our age group, our color, doing something and staying driven instead of, for lack of a better terminology, thotting around, doing crazy stuff, on social media, got their booty all out, twerking and all that. You fully clothed and you're out here making an impact, and I love it, man. So how can people find you, or how can people work with you? Like, what's your guys' criteria for somebody working with you?
Yeah. Well, honestly, like I said, we're here to collaborate. So if you have a passion and it aligns with our vision, which is empowering the Black community, reach out to us. There's a lot of different areas where we want to tap into. One of the kind of first things that we're tapping into with going into this next year is a program called Base Works. Out of COVID and out of just 2020 and the mess of a year it's been, there's a lot of new entrepreneurs, Black entrepreneurs coming up. And, the thing with that is, to be an entrepreneur, to start your own business, you need a lot of mentorship. Sometimes you need the capital, which, we have. Sometimes it's hard for our community to be able to access those funds, and we want to be able to step in that space to be able to provide that assistance and that help and that mentorship and that education. So, something like that, if that's a passion, or you have a business where, you do that type of consulting, or, you can help in that area, come out. If you have a passion in youth development and whatever that looks like, just give us a call or email us, and let's figure that out, and we'll get that figured out, and we'll put it together, because if there's a need in our community, we definitely want to be able to tap into that. We have a couple of scholarship programs that we had announced in the paper. Was that last week, 2 weeks ago? The Clovis Campbell Jr. and the Noreen Richardson Humanitarian Scholarships. And, something like that. It's a $1,000 scholarship to a boy and a girl looking to either go to high school, go to a trade school, or even start their own business to help them with that capital. And we definitely want to come alongside them and help mentor them. So, we're looking for anybody that has that passion that aligns with that vision of empowering our community, and being able to collaborate with them. They can find us we're on social media, Base Arizona, BASE.
Me and Keasha were talking, man. She has some nuggets and just gold that she wants to drop on the people in this conversation. Rather of us have it just one-on-one, I'd rather have it one on a million. You know what I'm saying? So back to what we were saying, that so you guys know that Keasha is not co-founder, but
president and founder of Base Arizona.
Okay, so president and founder of Base Arizona. Arizona Informant is a almost 50-year-old newspaper, but we have the Arizona Informant Foundation. We have different things that come from this. One thing that we were talking about is that individuals will start something that's already been started, and instead of wanting to work together, we always want to build our own or make something happen, which is no problem, but why reinvent the wheel if something's already going on?
Correct. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think for us, it's really just about collaboration.
Right.
How can, Base is about educating. Well, with our community, it's educating on how to collaborate.
Right.
There's a lot of people, a lot of organizations that are very successful, Black organizations and Black people in our community that are very successful at doing certain things. And as opposed to us always wanting to start something all over, how can we get into that space where we can start connecting with these organizations, and they're okay with allowing us to collaborate with them? They're okay with, they've been doing it for so long. Arizona Informant's been around for 50 years. How can we start getting to a point where we're okay with passing that torch on to our younger leaders to
Right.
continue this movement that we have. And, you know, I think with me stepping into this space and stepping into base, I didn't really see that until I started leading this organization. And I'm working with, you know, other leaders that are my age that are struggling and having kind of that issue. And it's like, man, they're on, you know, these younger leaders, they're on the right page. They're on track with what, you know, you've already been doing. And, you know, I think that it is important to have that conversation with some of our older leaders that have done an amazing job. And we just got to figure out how to get on the same page, and pass that torch, and you know.
And it's all about training people up. Now, some people are so comfortable in their seats that they don't want to get up.
Yeah.
And I heard a good mentor of mine say this, and this may sound very cruel sometimes, but he said that some people just gotta die.
Yeah.
Meaning that not like die physically, but you need to get out the way.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like you need to, okay, you've done what you needed to do, so pass that along, train up, and move.
Yeah.
You're not going to be 35 forever. You're not going to be 25 forever. You're not going to be 40 forever. You're that age one time.
Yep.
So in that one time of being that age, what are you doing with that opportunity?
Right.
We're building, cool, but the problem with a lot of businesses I see is you build and then you stop right here because there's nobody to transition it to the next level.
Exactly.
You know, and it's annoying to me because me being 33, I've been a business owner for so long, and the hardest thing is getting the support even from your own community. And it is very sad. Oh, we want to grow and we want to do this. Right. Okay, start supporting one another.
Right. Well, and here's the other thing, because I have recognized this as well, is with the young leaders, we also have to be okay with learning and listening and asking for guidance. Because, you know, I know one thing that I've heard was from some of the older leaders that I've been connected with was, you know, sometimes, you know, we're afraid to pass that torch on. You know, we have a wealth of knowledge, but we want to make sure we're able to give that to you as well before we pass the torch on. And, you know, too often some of the younger leaders are like, hey, wait, we got this, without accepting that transition as well, you know. So I think it goes both ways. And but man, if we're able to do that and figure out a way to tap into doing that, and even if it's base and it's the Arizona Informant, I think that's going to be huge as far as continuing this journey that we're on.
Man, let's work then. Look, I'm down to work. She has a great idea, something that's been on my mind for a while. We're going to have a round table of leaders, round table of business owners. So I'm going to call out people by names. So I'm the state youth and college advisor for NAACP. So you have our support.
Okay.
Lynette is the co-advisor for the local youth chapter. Well, she's the advisor. I'm the co-advisor, but also the advisor for the state. So you have our support. But I'm calling out East Valley. I'm calling out West Valley. I'm calling out Maricopa Branch, NAACP. I'm calling out 100 Black Men. I'm calling out all these nonprofits that have the same mindset but just want to do it themselves.
Right.
So I'm calling all of you guys out. We want to see you at this table ASAP to figure out this upcoming year, what can we do? Because I can tell you right now, a lot of these kids are not learning the way they should. A lot of, you know what I mean? It's boring. You know what I mean? You're sitting in front of a computer all day and it's like, all right, you're still in bed. You're not really paying attention. You're sleeping. You know what I mean? And I understand it's what has to be done right now, but there could be a better alternative way to do it.
Absolutely.
Now.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? These kids, especially these younger ones, I have a 15-year-old and, you know, she learns off TikTok.
My little niece loves TikTok.
Right. So I don't know, you know, and with understanding that, I think some of our older leaders need to understand, look, these generations coming up, they're learning and going through things a little different. And so, you know, I think we all need to understand and be able to have that round table where it's like, look, let's educate each other on, you know, where we're all at, because we all are learning different. We all are growing up and having different experiences, same challenges, but different experiences with those challenges. So, but yeah, I think it'd be great to have everybody sitting at a round table, different ages, different, you know, men, women.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
All right,
let's make this happen. And then what we'll do is a TikTok challenge, as she said. So what you would do as a young person, since you like TikTok, we're gonna challenge you to create or recreate a TikTok that's gonna best market you in any type of way.
Right.
Whatever you like, create a TikTok to market you that way.
I think that's awesome.
Let's do that. So again, I appreciate you guys coming through. Again, tell them where they can reach you at.
Base Arizona. We are on the web, basearizona.org. We are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Base Arizona.
All right, man. Well, look, Keasha, I appreciate you again, and I look forward to working with you.
Yes, definitely.